So I'm going to take some Tony's Chocolonely and some Enough kits. I'm going to put them in my kindly donated orange Enough bag. We're going to go inside Senate House and see if we can do the job of the ambassadors.
Fourth floor. Here we go.
Who am I here with?
You are here with Venice McCurlane.
Lovely. Hello, Venice. And you said that you've already had a kit, but what are your first impressions with regards to Enough?
I think it's a really useful kind of tool that everyone should have, and I think it's great that this is being promoted so much in and around Bristol.
I think rape is quite bad, especially like at uni, and I think it will make like rapists think twice because they know they can kind of be caught, whereas usually they just think they can get away with it.
Yeah, so kind of like a deterrent. I think that's kind of what Enough wants to push.
I think this is incredible and very much needed, especially in today's political climate with fucking everything that women are having to worry about anyway. I think when especially it's so hard to put your abuser away, to get them to be like put in jail, it's virtually impossible right now. It's terrifying to live in this world. I think this is really helpful and is going to be amazing for women everywhere. It's a really hopeful idea. This is great guys.
So the mission is basically to create a discreet way to track, DNA, a rape kit, which can be sent up to a testing lab and can be stored there for up to 20 years. It's not an alternative to the police, but obviously many people feel like they can't go to the police. So it's a way to basically store that evidence if someone does want to prosecute, and then also, keep your testimony on their online website. And there's about probably 50 testimonies there at the moment. So what do you think about that?
No, I think that's a great idea. I do criminology, and a lot of what we look at is like crime and statistics and how they can or they can't be representative of things. And a big part of what we found is I looked at own individual statistics, and it was something stupid like the rate of rape or violence against women had increased, but what you actually did when you looked underneath at all those statistics was those were rape cases that had been reported at least 12 months after it had occurred. So rape is looking like it's increasing. It may not necessarily be, however, it's really skewed in terms of it really highlighted the shame around it and how that women's testimonies are seen as something that are unwelcomed or potentially unhelpful sometimes. And I think that it's a really good way to maybe empower women to feel like that their voices matter and their experiences matter.
Really interesting. We've just spoken to one of the people who work at the cafe. We've asked if we can interview them about Enough, and there was kind of this weird look on their face and almost like an apologetic smile, and said, "I'm really sorry, I can't," which is interesting because that means that something has maybe been said to them behind the scenes, which I think is interesting to note.